Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Duncan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 40-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nailing over 20 yards. On first down, Duncan.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Right side, there's Likely with it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
No touch.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Worth in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. A short one there, caught by Likely. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets have regained the lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, Scott.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
formation on second down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. 14, Jets 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll run on first down. It's Duncan.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
In motion right is Tony.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
West, right, hit. Out, let's go. Extend.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields.
Is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here we go, son.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get you. Easy.
To throw is Fields.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 10.
Now Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jets 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, it's Duncan. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Press right.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Fields on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Angel.
To the air again, Fields.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
Yeah, he had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurts.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 2-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Rams 35, Jets 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here we go. Good.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
11.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Touchdown, Rams!
Jamison Williams.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Rams 42, Jets 24.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And this will be caught at the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
That's good.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Complete to Isaiah. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
and the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
31.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go, son.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.